Star Wars fanatics have camped out here for days, waiting to see George Lucas's newest installment, Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith. Which one did they use on Sex and the City? This one! Is this from Food Emporium or Food Town? Live on the air from Queens. I'm the host, Susan Korn.
I know. That doesn't mean that you can't have a romantic evening. I'll teach you.
Let me ask you a question. Considering I did just have a baby, can sex be successful if you're not awake?
Susan Korn was keen to help us get a little more detail.
We don't know how much of it to believe and how much not to believe.
So you're skeptically optimistic?
Skeptically optimistic.
If you suddenly don't argue with your husband and your children say, Mom, I love you so much, just wanted to tell you.
Then I'm going to call you and be like, Amy,
it worked.
It worked. Get some bells.
A plant on your desk, add a plant, matching plants, a living plant, plant, put a plant on it.
It seems like I'm really going to get to know the man at the plant store very soon.
Next.
Look at you.
Wow.
Look at you. I mean, we're two babes. We're going to feng shui this entryway.
Then there's Pun Yin.
You know, I think about turning this desk on a diagonal.
Mm-hmm. If you were to do this, I would suggest to actually use a kidney-shaped desk.
Please take the mirror. I'll pay you.
I'll take the mirror.
You will?
Yes, I'll take the mirror as long as I can get in the cab.
Unless it's going to Tisha's house.
Can you pop your trunk? Or maybe this end first. No, more that way?
Oops, doesn't fit.
Do you buy it? Do you believe it? And will you do this now that you've been exposed to it?
I kind of do believe it. I think you have to find a person that you relate to. And that's
Maybe feeling good is all about perception.
So you're sold.
Guess so.
Have you ever tried herbal Viagra?
Yes.
Yes. Now, how did it work?
It worked.
It worked well?
Yes.
For how long?
24-hour period. That's what they said.
24-hour period?
Yes.
And how did your wife like it?
Painful.
Aren't you glad you came to an adult toy store when I showed up with a camera crew? This is fun. What could be better than this? Come on in. Do you know that anything that happens in the pleasure chest stays in the pleasure chest? Except when you're on a camera. I'm not going to show it to anyone. There were gorgeous single women playing matches all over the club. I wanted to find out what actually brings them here week after week. Weren't you afraid that it was really going to be naked?
Actually, it's a lot of fun, and I meet a lot of great people, and you know, it's exercise for me, I guess, because I don't get much of it.
Yeah, I can tell you don't get much exercise. I thought I had seen it all, but then I met a man who goes by the name of Crazy Tyrone. He uses a wood block instead of a paddle.
Give me your shoe now, I'll play with it.
You will? All right.
All right.
Here's my shoe. People come here for the social aspect, but if you really want to have fun, you gotta play. You can watch or impress the crowd with your awesome backhand. I know I did. In Soho, I'm Susan Korn. Live on the air from Queens.
So I locked him out of the house in his underwear.
I don't think it's illegal.
If she can't cook it, I'm not gonna eat it.
And when I see mashed potatoes, something comes over me.
Do not buy your wives appliances.
A push-up bra for her mother-in-law.
We're live in Queens from the lovely Lifetime Studios, just 3 subway stops from Manhattan. They're the Queens, Sissy Biggers and Susan Korn.
Sissy,
Yes, Susan?
David Cassidy is here today.
I know, and you've just worked yourself up.
He's my brother, right?
It's perfect. It's fresh and minty.
But do I look all right?
Yeah, you look great. And I
Are
know
you sure you would tell
David
me?
Cassidy is going to like you so much.
Do you think so?
Really wonderful.
I love you. I love you. Come out here. I'm the host, Susan Korn.